All right. First week is done. Total recall. How did you guys like it? We're going to do, after 2 weeks of training, we'll do some check ins and see if we can answer any of your questions then. In the meantime, continue to try to do the best you can. And I know that the rep range and everything is extreme. And as you can see, as the weeks go on, it only gets harder. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. This one's always interesting. Oh, don't tell me you got rid of them already. Oh, you got to go in there and get them. Are you hoping? Is that what's up? All right. What do we got? What do we got? Hello, overseas. Of Rep Fitness. Hope you tried their products. Nope, haven't. Where's my Titans and who's on the plan? Hey guys, how you doing? What's happening, my friend? I will be in Sacramento tomorrow. It's going good. It's going good. It's fun right now just because this training is intense. And it's funny because I do the little watch. And it gives me some scenario of calorie burning per day and stuff. And wow, man, that this workout is taking it to a another level. I don't know if you felt that, Jeff, from the shoulders the other day.
Then
There's days that we can get in, we can get our heavies and get out and recover without a rest day in between.
I need rest.
And now I'm not recovering, and it's right back to it.
I would say that you are properly doing exactly what needs to be done in that workout. If you were doing the workout and you said, hey, you know what, 4 days isn't enough, I need 6 days, I would say, hey, Mike, don't know what's going on, but I don't think you're doing the same program I am.
I can agree with that. And I would say I need 8 days because I need more rest days in between. is my point. Man, we did these workouts. One workout I took away because I could really gauge it. And so, like, I did start a week before you guys, and so I noticed the fatigue factor for me, and how fast the body does not like those 12s. And so what was really cool this week was how fast the body adapted to that rep range. It was just a shock for the week. And then it just goes, okay, boom. And then right to it. And weights jumped up a good 50 pounds on rep range. So I could take an exercise I did yesterday and same sets as I did the week before. The week before was 50 pounds less. And by the third and fourth set, I wasn't getting my reps. I was failing much further before the end of the rep range. And this time, not only was it 50 pounds more.
Was it 8s on shoulders or something?
8, 10, 12.
I mean,
the week before?
Yeah.
No, we tried the numbers. And I think it was 1 or 2 that we got.
Right.
But the body just jumped and sucked it up this week to where above even 50 pounds, and I still hit another those high ends. So it was great. Glad I caught you live here in Santa Monica. I love it. I love it, man. Hello, my friend. I could use an espresso right now. Welcome to the live. But yeah, tons of advice on abs. Tons of advice. And what I'll do is I'm out of town this weekend. But next week, I'll show you what I do before the workout and again after the workout. Okay. And for the abs. And so I'll put that up over in the Titan crew. You give them the link. So just click on this link and that will get in the Titan crew. And then I'll post that video in there. Also, I'm working on something. It's way down the road, but I'm hoping to have my own little area for you guys, the crew and stuff, that you can post your own videos and interact, your progress pics and all that kind of stuff. A nice little community we're creating, even higher or better than what we have on the Titan crew on Facebook right now. Easier access to, I guess. This is pretty easy access though. I know. What's up, Ken Do?
Would you recommend mRNA gene therapy for muscle growth and overall health?
I don't know. Do you know what that is?
So let's go off of that. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is.
Are you would you say that you've grown a lot of muscle and have been healthy?
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I'll do a real quick search. See what we got here. Give me 2 seconds to get back to you, my friend. What else do we got here? Let me see this. Hey, good day. Tell me. How to get vascular? Is that what you're saying?
How do you get vascular with so much muscle mass?
Oh, okay.
How to get vascularity?
Yeah, vascularity is just leanness. Everybody has vascularity. Believe it or not, you all have veins and arteries, and they just come out when you're lean. Helps that you have muscle that pushes them out as well too. There is. It's good though. I know. What's he griping about? Come here, buddy. Yeah. You might, from the picture, you look young, so I'm assuming that you didn't know. Yeah, it's a leanness. That's where you get vascularity, and then muscle helps it. Gives a good visual, I guess you would say. Yes, I am. Look at that chin. What'd you find?
A lot of reading.
Oh, getting just a synopsis. Is it a stim?
You gotta do a lot of reading to get into
It's not a stim machine of some sort. It's a medication. It is.
on it is like this.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
We'll look into it and hit you back on another time, my friend. Here's a question for you, Jeffrey.
How crucial is it to reach the necessary amount of protein intake for muscle growth? Any recommendations of food that help reach about 200 grams in a day? 200 grams is so easy. Just reminded me. Smack back 50 real quick.
I'm just being.
Oh,
try to be. Yeah.
That's 50 grams.
There's 50 grams right there. Is it necessary to hit your protein? Yeah. I've always said nutrition is the most important thing here. So yeah, and 200 grams is not that hard to get in. Like 2 of those and a couple meals, and that's it. And this is going to take him 40 seconds to drink that. Take me 2 seconds. I spent time in Taiwan. So that being said, yeah, it's important, and it's whatever protein you like. So it doesn't make sense for you to ask me what my protein would be. I would, if it's off season or on season, it'd be steak would be one of the major points there. But any protein, yeah. it's, also too, just budget it out. What can you afford protein wise? That's it. Yeah, but that's a very key point. But just remember, I just want you to change your wording is like, how necessary is it? I want you to lose that and just go, it's very necessary.
I was going to say the
Yeah.
first part, there's no.
It's the way he said it. It just threw me as somebody that wants to create the body, and you're already starting. Is it necessary? It sounds like you're already looking for excuses,
Even when people say,
even though you may not be.
Right. Or like when people say, hey, I only have this budget for this much food, I'm already like, just, you can make it work.
Yeah, I was a kid making it work, 13, 14 years
Right.
old. So,
exactly.
Advice on abs, kind of went over that. We'll do that next week.
Now, where was the water one? This was a good idea. Is it true you drink 3 gallons of water a day?
No, it is not true.
Why is that not true? Why is it true?
See, it is not true, but it is true. I'll do 3 gallons on a dry out week, but I won't do that unless it is a dry out week. So, but I do 2 gallons a day. So you heard something, and then somebody, as time goes, kind of turned it from he drinks 3 gallons during dry out week to he drinks 3 gallons every day. I'm a 2 gallon, if not a little bit more. But yeah. Cheat meal. Pretty much anything Mona makes now. And she does this pasta meal that is absolutely to die for. Go for it.
I'm never consistent with anything in life. I'm out of shape. I'm trying to get it in, but I'm just a loser.
Wow, that's some self-talk. Jeez Louise.
Hell yeah.
You realize you got one life, and that's how you're looking at things right now.
Yeah.
I would take some time alone and change that mindset. Or kick yourself in the ass, keep talking like that until you get your ass going again. I don't know. Some people work off that way. Right. Do I ever do P90X? Never.
What happened to that? That was like
that's a nice. He had a run.
He did.
He did have a run on that. Uh-oh. Dink. Yeah. Go for it.
Sleep aids for recovery.
So most of the studies I've read, talk about, besides the basic, calcium and magnesium and melatonin, ZMA, GABA, you don't want to do anything much more than that. Sleep aids are not the best thing for you, and the addictive portion of your body adapting to them and stuff. So I got a couple doctor friends that are really just top notch in my opinion, and they talk about that. So there's a difference between getting good rest during the night and getting medicated rest during the night. Does that make sense to you guys? You would think it's the same if you're medicated or you just sleep, right? It's not. And the numbers really show it. So you do want just good old sleep on your own. Take your vitamins, your melatonin, ZMAs, stuff like that. But I wouldn't recommend any kind of sleep aids or medication for sleep.
Oops. That was the coffee one I think you pulled up.
Go for it.
Mary, I'm doing carnivore for my nutrition because of my diabetes and it's working. My question is, can I still do total recall training portion? If so, can I do check-ins? Thank you.
Yes. And I am doing hardcore dieting as well. So let me know though, is your carnivore diet a surplus or a deficit? Curious on that. Because I know you said that you're doing it for the diabetes and stuff. Also, did you get your insulin sensitivity checked? I'm curious on that. And you can message us, message Mona and stuff, and let us know if you did do that. And if you didn't, do that next time you get your blood work done. Get your insulin sensitivity, okay? And also, obviously, your A1C. All right. Thanks, Mary. And will we see you this? No, we won't see you. You guys moved to Ohio, so. Thank you. Thanks, T. Appreciate that.
Hey man, big fan. What would you say are the top 3 things you do to look this young at your age? It's insane.
I'm sorry, do that again.
The top 3 things you do to look this young at your age. It's insane.
Sunblock through my life, lotion through my life, and I guess trying to compartmentalize stress. Jeff and I were talking about this the other day. I looked 30 by 18, and then some go, well, I still look mid 30s now. So it's like I was a big boy, but it's those little consistencies that I did with the protect the skin kind of thing. There's 16, but the same thing is just a real consistency, really slow, and those little things that you don't think would add up adds up over time. It really does. Sunblock's a wild thing. But Jeff and I were talking about this in the health and fitness world. You get these 30-year-olds that, man, they look like they're my age.
Not your age, but what society
would assume they would. Yeah. So just take care of you guys' skin. I know that doesn't seem like you have to do it until you're older. I would do it when you're younger. That's because that's when the damage is done. Just FYI. Titan, do you want to say hi? This could go either way, guys. This could be a good one, or he's carving up, or he could punch me out right now. He's doing one thing because somebody just asked about youth. What did I do young or no, he didn't, but I took it that way. What did I do when I was young that helped me stay here or build the size? And what he's doing is the peanut butter sandwiches. And that's something I did when I was young. And so if you're still in that growing phase, peanut butter sandwiches, get that bread and some peanut butter, a couple of those bad boys during the day. Wish I could still do that. Go for it.
Do you recommend both overhand and underhand barbell rows in the back workout?
I recommend all exercises, all range of motions, all hand positions. See, I'm the guy that believes that you can do a squat shoulder width, and I think that you can do a squat wide shoulders, and then I think you can do a squat narrow stance. Now, most will look at that and go, it's just squats. You're working the same thing. And in my opinion, no, it's not it's just it's a fact that you will find out in life. Hopefully you don't find out in life that if you stay with one position, it shuts your body down, where multiple positions, multiple hand positions, different rotations of the hands keeps the body so freaking healthy. So my recommendation is do those on bent over rows, do them on curls, bench, everything.
And it doesn't matter, even in the same workout, right?
Yeah, move it around, guys. Move it around. And I know that that's one of those things that I don't know what the point of saying, no, this is the one way to squat and that's it. It's like there's tons of ways to squat. I think we did a video or a couple of videos, and we came up with 30 different scenarios for squats. So And again, the reason is because of range of motion. And the one thing that you lose the fastest in life is range of motion.
Mike, we love you from Morocco.
Morocco. Holy moly. I love it.
How does it feel to be a Giga Chad?
I tell you.
What an amazing crew, huh?
Giga
Guys,
Chads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So badass. All these studs.
Yeah. The alphas. I like it. Yeah. Commonality.
Don't miss a meal, correct, Mike? Big Scott from Wisconsin.
Big Scott, Wisconsin. What's up, Wisconsin? Love it out there, by the way. Yeah. You can miss a workout. You can't miss meals. Ross, hello, my friend. No, I see why you didn't post that one. American Gladiator.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's almost a good one.
Yeah. We did oil up, though.
In the gym.
Favorite machine. It changes at times.
Yeah, it does.
It changes. We just did one the other day, and I go, I absolutely love this. Let me take a second to.
A machine.
We
At
did
Gold's?
something at Gold's, and I'm like, holy shnikes! I love how that felt. I know there was a hack squat we did in Ohio, and we did the reverse on it, and it was just. Didn't you like the reverse hack squat in Ohio? I loved it. But
What machines did we do
it just
recently?
changes.
Back machines, the Rose, Superman.
We did the
Chain.
back. We
I
felt.
always liked the second room at Gold's.
Yeah, that I don't know if it's Nautilus or not, but it's an old school type Nautilus pec deck machine. I was just trying to think. I think it's. I also think there's a machine that I love more than anything else. Well, there's a body part that I'm focused on more than others, and I'll always pick during a 12-week plan. I'll always pick a body part and go, okay, there's my focus this time around. I want to do that with this, and it usually becomes that. And so, like, I don't know, for the last couple weeks now, starting Total Recall, actually, it's just the decline bench, sit-ups. Doing a low contraction of the abs, believe it or not. Love going in there. I go in there about a half an hour, 45 minutes before everybody else shows up, and sit there and do some flexing and posing and all that kind of stuff and lower abs. All right. Thanks for the question, my man. Made me think. How'd that vascularity one come down here?
Is he back to it?
It's a different one, right? Same guy.
Oh yeah, it's a variation. How to get vascularity with so much muscle mass? Even you can see the cuts and fibers. Is it because of any genetics or what? Dude, you're fat.
Yeah, it's just somebody that's lean and has muscle. It's not genetics. Even I've seen tons of guys. Always, even guys with bad genetics still gets those visuals. But what's up with you and vascularity, dude?
Food helps.
Get that muscle.
Thank you for the positivity and focus. Love your videos, especially you and Billy.
Thank you. He's fun, man. Billy's as cool as you think he is. Go for it.
Question, Mike. We got this one. Do you recommend any sleep aids?
Okay, I'm way up there. Sorry, guys. Let me catch up to where Jeffrey's at. Denmark. You've been to Denmark?
No, I've been to
Sweden?
Sweden, yeah. My brother lives there.
I wouldn't mind going skiing over there.
I went to Holland, but not Denmark. It's right there.
They're all right there.
What do you like the reverse grip so much?
I'll explain it. After you go do it, go do that exercise, and then you'll be able to tell me why I like it. There's some incredible exercises that you do, and it's like, Jeffrey, you talked about squats and deadlifts, and you feel, if I'm correct on this, you explain it to them. After you're done doing those two, how do you feel?
Well, there's two parts to that. I either feel amazing because I feel the entire body as like a unit, or just and I feel amazing and completely wrecked.
Yeah, and I think you feel healthy. There's exercises that it just straightens your body out. It puts everything in place. It's like going to a chiropractor or getting a massage. Afterwards, you kind of feel really good in posture and straight and everything. Like reverse bench, squats, deadlifts, those things are done correctly. I feel like, honestly, Superman. That's how I feel. I feel like my body is so healthy and put together, strong, like a unit. That's kind of how it is. And in reverse, reverse just straightens everything out and opens it all up. Oh, you guys know this. Is if anybody has ever done a pullover, and after your first set, you stand up and it's just you're like, oh, wow, is that how I'm supposed to breathe? And that's how my rib cage should feel, and my chest and my posture. That's how. There's exercises the way that I do it. Even the cambered bar is, you feel incredible, guys. I bet you a lot of you that do yoga, the same kind of thing. You feel probably really good and flexible afterwards. That's how I feel. I'm a football fan. I got friends that play. I got friends that play almost every team and stuff. So and I like the game. I'm not a team guy. Wow. I love it. Welcome to the house.
Wow, you only drink 2 liters of water per day. I could never imagine. Not sure where that came from, but
yeah, I couldn't imagine that either. See, that's how things get weird. It's like I said 2 gallons. He comes back with 2 liters.
I used to fast when I work out. So a lot of your videos, I started eating before my workouts. So much different and way better.
Yeah. And right now, I'll get this together and put this YouTube out there. But the carbohydrates and the old school thought of the carbohydrates and how the body and weightlifting uses the glycogen. And then this world today is so anti carbs. So it's a wild thing, but I'm glad that you've stopped doing that. Because that's the freaky thing when people start falling into that trap of going, hey, I'm just going to stop eating. That's going to help me get in shape. And it's like, wow, all right. Keep that consistent for the next 40 years. That throws me.
Do you do red light therapy?
I do. And it is somewhat probably, it's just within the last year, and I love it. Absolutely love it. 20 minutes. And been doing sauna a lot more as well. Go for it. Can't do it?
Greg Titus, what year is free out of prison? That's the question.
He's in for good. He's not getting out. Good question.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Right. Skipped it. Should beginners train triceps before biceps on arm day?
Let's leave out beginners because you're a beginner in weightlifting for 20 years. And I imagine most people haven't been consistently perfect for 20 years. So we're all beginners. Do I recommend tricep before bicep? Most of the time, yeah, but there's no reason you can't switch it up. I know when it came to training with Lou Ferrigno's arm, and his arm workout, we'd always let him lead. He would start with biceps. He would always start with biceps. He felt that the biceps totally pumped up and worked, helped warm up the triceps to go into the triceps. And, I always start with triceps now, just because it's a bigger muscle. There's more weight moved on that muscle. So I need a little bit more energy. And I got some big ass biceps. So I just want to keep making sure those triceps are nasty. But guys, do what you want. Go in there. You can switch it up. But we're all beginners, my friend. You don't have to say that. It doesn't change. You just learn more. You learn more. But
How do you keep your shoulders flexible enough to perform behind the neck press?
staying flexible. That's it. I don't stop doing range of motion. I know that sounds like I'm not answering the question, but that's it. How do you stay flexible? You stay flexible. You keep doing the motions and keep open. That's it. The problem with people seeing me do behind the neck press is they're seeing me, especially at my age, doing it. It's like they haven't seen anybody really in the industry since the 90s do that stuff. And everybody says that everybody's fragile. Everybody's like, here's the exercises you shouldn't do because you'll automatically hurt yourself. And then you go into a gym and everybody hurts themselves on bench press, the most common exercise in the entire world. There's nothing done more than a bench press. Most guys skip leg day and nobody deadlifts. So everybody benches, and that ends people's careers. And it's such a basic exercise. So take that into consideration. Stay flexible. Try to keep all the exercises and range of motions in there.
Just saying hi from Westlake, Ohio.
Ooh wee! I like Westlake. I like it. We haven't got out too much there.
From Minnesota, love videos. Hey Mike, what's your social security number?
Oh, I just block them for the heck of it.
Do you cut volume when you're cutting?
No, I don't. And the reason why is this: you already cut the calories, right? And so why would you cut the volume? Keep the volume where it is, and that way it helps cut you up, so you don't have to do as much cardio as you're slicing and dicing. If you automatically start a cut and you pull back the calories and then you cut the workouts down, you're just minimizing everything. I wouldn't do that. If anything, what I normally do is I do more as I cut. And I try to do less in the off season because I'm trying to grow. And overtraining is so simple. And so I'll make sure I got the nutrition over the top. And I'll continue to do that way. That's the best thing to do it. That's my recommendation. Okay. You're going to take her with you?
No.
Khalees?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. A furry dog. Hello, hello. What does this say? Did we already do that one?
It's a statement. Mike, you said sometimes we got to do the work on bad days and put the work in on good days.
That is true. That is true.
Questions like this. This is a Tuesday question with Tight Medical. You can come back next Tuesday. You can ask John. It's a great day for these questions.
Yeah. Good question for Tuesday. I am a skinny guy. Can I... What's the thought process behind this?
Man, I know.
So you don't know your genetics. So why are you already copping out on this? This one's confusing. That doesn't make sense. I recommend trying. And then maybe in 10 years after the fact, we can decide.
You don't know your genetics.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen photos of like Nick Walker when he like first started?
Yeah, you wouldn't even assume. You're not even. Or what's the big boy that took second at the O?
He's one of the best in the world. Andrew Jett?
No. The guy that took second at the O, though. Or third. Like Zeus or something. His name is like a Greek god. But anyways, his before and after, he was like a rugby player or something like that.
Okay.
What do you got? Top 5?
For the Open?
Yeah. Go look at this guy's picture before and after.
Yeah, Derek, Hottie, Samson.
Go look at Samson. Top 5 at the Mr. Olympia. But look at what he looked like when he started. And he only started 10 years ago. So go look at that transformation. Nobody would have said this would have been possible. So yeah, that one's. Do you see the before and after? Let's see. I'll know if it is. Yeah. But the left shot.
Yeah, it's that left shot.
And the left shot is like, yeah. Then he starts to get a little something. Yeah, like left is just nothing. Middle is like, okay, that's like Mark Bell's podcast guy. Looks great.
Yeah.
But still, even that to that, that's just a different.
That's crazy.
That's AI, you think? Yeah. Funny thing about genetics and potential, you don't find out until much, much later in life. But you're going to have to start anyways. We were just talking about somebody is on the carnivore diet. My recommendation, I think if you have, if you can't control your eating, you don't want to fix the body and you're still young, those are some good reasons to do it. If you can't fix the body, some medical issues and stuff, then it's great again. Do I think it's good for a youngster to do it? In no world, in my belief. I think, man, if you can have carbohydrates, keep those bad boys in there.
Just following Mike's videos, I managed to gain muscle mass even in my late 40s.
Love it. See that? Most people would have said, no, it ain't possible. This guy's kicking ass. I love that.
Best workout routine for women over 40.
Working out. Just get in there. Because, you know, your plan, you can do Total Recall right now. It'd be a great plan for you, like Mona's on. It'd be a great plan for you. It's good rep range that you would like. It will be great for you. And then just make sure the nutrition is on point. But yeah, keep in mind for you guys and girls, the training principles and stuff like that, like Total Recall. Mona's doing it. I'm doing it. It's just, you know, you're training. That's what we want you to do. We want you to get in 4 or 5 exercises for a body part. We want you to train those couple days there with 2 body parts. But at the end of the day, there's not a replacement workout for just women. This is all women do. This is all what men do. You guys can do both, do all the same stuff. Go for it.
Should I work out 3 days in a row, or should I try to break up my workouts?
If you got the energy to do 3 days in a row, do 3 days in a row. But it doesn't work that way. Just so you guys know, you're listening to your body as you do this. So if all you're doing is getting up going, hey, it's Tuesday, I got to train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's what you do, then you're not really listening to your body. Like I just said to Jeff, I don't mind doing Total Recall, but instead of a 7-day split, I wouldn't mind making it 8 to 10 days for me and just elongating in that 12 weeks, and taking a couple more rest days because I'm getting my ass kicked by these workouts. So I don't mind taking a little more rest days. And so again, even though the workouts are set up Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I still have to wake up in the morning going, am I going to be running myself into the ground, or am I going to make myself better today? And those decisions aren't a mental decision like, I'm going to be better today, I'm going to go do this anyways. It's like, again, it goes back to the overtraining. Did you destroy yourself to where you should take today off and just get it in tomorrow? That's going to be one of those things that we talk about and we keep talking about in the Titan Crew, and it's going to be different every time because it changes every time, because your nutrition changes as we do this. It's not like you're just going to be in a surplus for the next 12 weeks on the same exact diet. We're going to change that. That way you're building muscle. Or if you're in a deficit, we're going to change that so you can continue to move forward without plateauing. These are really key points that we got to make sure that we're doing. So to answer your question, if you feel great 3 days in a row, rock and roll. I would recommend taking that mindset out and start thinking about, you're going to know each day if today's the day to train or should you take a day off. I would like you all to be able to be your coaches in that sense, to where you start to think of it that way and go, I really do need to listen to myself. I know that sounds easier. It sounds real simple what I'm saying. It's not. There's many times I say, hey, tomorrow's off, as the team is leaving the house, and I usually hear back a mumble or something, and where they go, sure it is. And it's true. Next thing you know, I'm calling and saying, hey, we're going to go in anyways. So it's not easy, but that's why you get a support crew around you and ask questions.
Hot coffee. Do you 2 barbell and squat rack, half squat, and hands pull more weight? I'm thinking he's asking if you do Hatfield squats.
I love Hatfield squats.
Right, that's what that sounds like he's asking.
Yeah, that, or you could have a belt squat. Both of those are great. I love belt squats. There's many a days that belt squats is all I can do. But there's something about Hatfield squats where the bar is still on you, on your shoulders. For at least me, I love that. And again, I think Hatfield squats for me is one of those things that really straightens out your body and wakes your system up. So yeah, love it.
Best exercise for big traps.
Besides deadlifts?
No, deadlifts.
Yeah, besides deadlifts.
Man, when we were doing those sets of 5 at 550 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
my traps.
It was your trap was connected to your lower back. It felt like it, right? It was like it was so connected, and it looked like that from the side, the thickness coming down.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Just hold that.
I'd go deadlifts, but
you don't do the
next.
straps and stuff. You want to build all that stuff.
I see a difference when I diet, and I keep those in, and I keep that up there. It's like there's a thick boy compared to the model boy. It's wild how you can diet, and only in 12 weeks, depending on the weights that you're moving for you, the individual, can change that physique.
Have you ever eaten Taco Bell?
No, not even as a kid. Never had Taco Bell. Didn't like tacos and stuff when I was a kid. So, and now all the jokes are that it messes with your stomach. So, where they say something like, you can't have Taco Bell after 40. I was like, all right, that's funny to me.
You'll end up like Dr. Potato.
Go for it.
Should GigaChads focus more on high volume or high intensity?
It's always high intensity. But yeah, it's always high intensity. First off, just have that, no matter if it's low volume or high volume. But then on the second one, I would get the volume in there. I would do that power bodybuilding where you're getting the volume in there, where you're maybe at a certain time you're doing the deadlifts twice a week, the squats twice a week, the bench twice a week, and you're really getting those numbers up there. Because Giga Chads, the one thing about that is you got the jaw lines, right? You know, got, is that what they do? But also, they got that strength and they'll sit it in the body, and that's what I want you guys to do. Oh, good question.
American Gladiators or Battle Dome?
For world seen and eyes on, Gladiators. For me personally, a fun show, it was Battle Dome. Battle Dome was such a in the trenches battle and fights. It was so cool, and the games were amazing and more savage. So I liked Battle Dome that way. Gladiators is a little bit more Hollywood, and everybody knows it.
That was a good question. What's your advice on hiring a trainer?
I recommend it. I recommend it for anybody and everybody.
What would you look for in a person? Like if you went to Gold's today and I saw a very, wide range of people to choose from.
I would choose seasoned first.
Definitely.
Not young and genetically appealing. I'd go seasoned and somebody that you'd want to change positions with. And the reason why seasons is because to be in shape when you're in your 20s and a trainer, that's anybody and everybody. But to understand that they could create and keep that physique into their 30s or 40s, now it's taken intelligence. And something that I think is cool too is like you get these transformation people. I would take, and this is 100%, I would take, you get the real fat girl online, right? And then she gets in shape and then she stays in shape for the next 20, 30 years. That girl, to me, I would rather have the discussion about health and fitness with her than I do the girl that was in shape in her teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s. Because she just maintained the one. The other one had to go through a battle and had to find out what is it in those little details. And those little details, like, how do you not eat at night? Well, you're not going to read that in a textbook. She's going to give you some kind of wisdom that set her up. How do you never go back to being overweight and stuff? Those are the little details I think a trainer is really beneficial to. Now, I know that's extreme, but if you could look for somebody like that, there's so much wisdom in that person. But yeah, if you go in there and the guy's in his 40s and he looks great and he's athletic and still and can move and groove and he's keeping himself healthy, it's a good trainer. But yeah, I think everybody.
I've got long legs, long femurs. I'm struggling to squat. What is your advice?
Box squats. Learn to keep those shins up. Learn to use that torso with your long legs. I've been in the health and fitness long enough that I've seen all walks of life and all leg lengths. And I will have that issue with Titan. His legs are extremely long.
Why box squats?
So they can keep learning to go backwards instead of down. Right. And I think the one thing that most people with long legs do is they go up to down and try to keep their torso, because they're, in a sense, their torso is very tiny and their legs are this long. So they just do this. It's Gilbert. So you really got to be able to learn to sit back, keep those shins up, and use your torso as best you can for a counterbalance. But anybody that's having issues with squats or any exercise, post your video in the Titan crew, and I will watch it, and then I will critique and try to give you the best point of view on what to change to make sure you stay healthy, because squats are great exercise. And they can keep you healthy for a lifetime, but they can also destroy you if done incorrectly. So that's just a little insight, guys. Let's take a couple more and we'll wrap this up. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. And to my Giga Chads out there, keep doing your thing, guys.
Again, not sure what this one means.
Who's in the computer, Mom? Let's see.
I don't know.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Who's in the computer?
Who's here?
Daddy?
Everybody in the world.
So these are people that you're going to be working with one day.
Say what?
What?
Can you
What?
can you show them the muscle after the vitamins?
What do you got? Pull that off of there.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Hit it.
Show me your muscles, Daddy.
Go ahead, Titan.
What? Whoa! Mama beats all of us.
Mommy has one.
Yay! Look at that.
Mommy beats all of us.
Are you get a shot?
Did you see it? Yeah, where's the pencil?
Hey, thanks for hanging, guys. Jeffrey, you got one last one?
Oh yeah.
Again, Sacramento tomorrow. We will be up there at the expo. With us, we'll be over in, I guess there's like a meet and greet for the VIPs. And so it'll be me, a guy named Ronnie Coleman, Chris Dim, Wendy from Wolfpack
Hopefully
Bags.
the flights are working. Look,
Yeah.
fingers crossed for Sacramento.
And then a guy named Ray, Stephen Ray, Sean Ray, Sean Ray. He competed physique back in the day.
Back in the day, like 2012.
What is this? Started doing behind the neck press, shoulder press on the Smith machine. Shoulders feel amazing. I love that. So that's a really good way to keep it safe and keep your body locked into a position. And then Tom Plaz showed me one where we, just because of height, you get into like a split squat and do the behind the necks on there without the bench. And I missed that. We will do that next week. I'll show you guys that. I'll put that video up in the Titan crew. Guys, you guys were incredible today.
Oh yeah, tons of questions. Do you do anything specific for joints to keep them strong?
Yeah, watch my lifting, and that's the main thing that I do for my joints. And then the understanding of my rep range and the weights I use. Those are all things that put the least amount of mileage while getting the most out of my workouts. And that's what you really want to do when you're doing this stuff.
There we go.
Whitefish, all whitefish. Mo, what kind of fish do you like? Whitefish?
I really like the cod. But believe it or not, a lot of people hate it. Tilapia.
Yeah.
Somehow it's tilapia.
Are you what?
What?
I can't see it.
Least amount of mileage, getting the most out of the workouts. Got it.
So the flights are on time.
Flights are on time. We will definitely be there, guys.
So there's no
See you guys.